Okay, so before the break, we just went over where the formula come from and how to apply the sine law. Okay, you need to have at least a pair and then plug into the formula. Okay, find the missing part. However, sometimes the triangle, the information they give you, it could be ambiguous. So what does it mean by ambiguous? Okay, does anybody know about this word? Ambiguous. Have you heard of it in any place using the word ambiguous? Chris, what do you think? What does that mean if you want to explain?
If two sides and a not included triangle of a triangle are given, then the triangle may not be unique.
Eh? Oh, no,
The
my question is just the word ambiguous. What does it mean?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know what it means.
Okay. Have you heard of this word? Have you heard of it
Yes.
before? Huh? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you hear it before? If you try to make a sentence out of it, how would you use it?
It's like someone is ambiguous.
Okay, so what do you think that means? If someone is ambiguous, what do you think that someone is?
I uh I don't know.
Not sure, not so sure. Can someone else help out? If when we say someone is being ambiguous, what are we talking about? Does anyone know? Jenny, what do you think? Ambiguous. Maybe we should look up on Google, huh?
I have no idea, sorry.
Okay, it's okay. You don't have to be sorry. Okay, Waylon, how about you? Ambiguous? Someone is ambiguous?
It's not clear.
Not clear. Yes, very good. Okay, if I say something, for example, I like to eat something that's hot. So that's not very clear what I want to eat, right? So that's being ambiguous, not clear. So hot could be is a hot soup, right? Or hot meal, right? Or noodle, right? It could be anything. Okay, so ambiguous means not clear. You can write that down. So over here, what does it saying about not clear? On the previous page, it's very clear what triangle to see, right? For example, they give you the three measurements here, okay? This one is a clear one because this is the only way to draw the triangle. We call that unique. Okay, you see the green where I circle on the last page? Unique means it's very clear. There's only one way to draw the triangle. So if I give you the measurements, everyone will present the same picture, okay? Now, here's the case when I give you something, the information is not clear whether you can get a triangle or not. And sometimes, even if you get it, you might get more than one triangle. So that's why it's not clear. So this is what this page is about. Okay, we'll talk about why and when the question will be ambiguous, when the question is not clear. Okay, so it all depends on the measurements, the values of the measurements. So you will know the question is ambiguous if they give you an angle and then two sides. Okay, let's look at the other page. This one is given an angle, right? Let's highlight it, okay? They give you angle A, right? Angle A is right here, and then they give you angle C right here, and then they give you a side A, so right here, right? So this case is called the angle, and then side. Okay, so this is angle, side. So when you get an angle, side, this is unique. Okay. Now for this one, for the next one, you have also angle, side, right? Angle A, angle B, that's given, right? Angle A, angle B. And then they give you a side. Okay, this time the side is in between. So this is not angle, side. So instead, it's angle. So the order matters, okay? The order they are given. And then they give you a side in between the two angles. So this is angle, side, angle. So angle, side, and angle, side, angle, these two cases, they are not ambiguous. Okay, these are clear. So when do you get ambiguous? It's when they give you side, angle, but I prefer to reverse it. Okay, it's help you remember when they give you an as. Okay, as means they give you an angle here, and then a side next to it, and then they also give you another side. Angle, side. Then it's ambiguous. Okay, there could be 4 different scenarios that could happen. Okay, that's why it's not clear. Could be the soup, could be the noodle, right? Could be burger, right? All of them are hot. Okay, so it's not clear which one you want. So same with this one. When you are given an ass, it's a pain in the ass. Okay, so help you remember that. So ASS, then you get ambiguous. So we'll start with case 1. Okay, so they give you an angle, right? So let's make up an angle with numbers. Okay, so let's say we have angle that's 30 degrees. Okay, and then let's make up a side. Okay, a value for the side B. Okay, let's pick a number. Colin, can you give me a random number, an integer?
5.
5. Okay, let's do 5 then. Okay, right. So if side, okay, over here, angle is here. Let's highlight that, and then I am also given this side. Okay, and then we need one more side. Okay, the other side will be here. Okay, so before we determine that side, okay, the case 1 is saying that it has to be smaller than height, right? A is smaller than height. A means the side that's paired up with angle A, right? The one that's across from it. Okay, let me erase this one first. If I draw a triangle, right, like that. So A will be this side. Right? So we need some number that is shorter than height. So first thing we need to figure out the height. Okay, so to find the height, we need to look at the left triangle. Looking from the left triangle, the edge is the opposite, right? So we'll choose sine. Sine of 30 is what over what? Okay, look at the blue triangle right now. Sine of 30, what over what? Evan?
Is it h over c? H over 5?
Yes, h over 5. Opposite over hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse is the 5. Okay, so look, by having this, right, we can solve for h. You can cross multiply over, right? H will be 5 sine 30 degrees. Okay, so you need to know how to find the height. So you can type it into the calculator now. Okay, raise your hand once you got the height. Everyone type it into the calculator. Okay, Marcus, what do you have? How long is the height?
I got 2.5.
2.5. Chris, how about you?
2.5.
2.5, the same. Okay, everyone got 2.5? Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so the first case, we want the A is shorter, right? Shorter, this means less than, right? Less than means shorter, shorter than the height. So let's pick a number that is shorter than height. So Ivy, can you give me a number that is smaller than height?
3,
3. Do you know how long is the height?
2.5.
Okay, we want something smaller than height.
Smaller, as well as greater. 2.
2, okay, you want 2. All right, let's pick 2 then, okay? So let me erase this side one more time, okay? Because if it's 2, okay, wait. Okay, I'll use a thicker one, okay? The thicker one for the A, okay? So here is 2.5, right? You see the very thick one? I want to make it 2, right? Because Ivy chose 2, so 2 will be maybe something like this. So as you can see, if the other side is 2, then it cannot touch the base, right? The triangle cannot close up. If I swing it, it will be even further away from the base, right? So no matter where I place the side A, it's never gonna close up and then touch the base. So you can see from the picture, right? When the other side that is shorter than height, you do not get any triangle. Does that make sense? Right? We pick a number, right? We chose it to be 2. That number is shorter than height, so there's no way for you to make the triangle. It doesn't even close up. Okay? So the side that is swinging, I call that the door. Okay? This is the door. The one that's on the hypotenuse, we'll just call that hypotenuse. Okay? So when the door, let's write it on the right side. When the door is shorter, right? Less than means shorter, shorter than height, then you get no solution. There's nothing to solve.
Jason,
7, yeah.
could you explain how you got 2 again? You sort of cut out from me.
Okay.
Or I'm just like,
The 2 is given, so you can pick depending on the question. The question, they can give you any number. Okay, so because we're talking about case 1. Case 1 is saying the door has to be smaller than height. And we found out the height is 2.5, right? So I asked Ivy to give me any number that's smaller than 2.5. Okay, so she gave me 2. That's how we got the 2. Understand?
okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so whenever you have 3 measurements, you have to check the height. Okay, draw the picture first, right? And find the height. And if the door is shorter than height, right away you stop. You write down no solution, you move on. No solution is your answer. Okay, because you don't even get a proper triangle, right? A proper triangle means the 3 sides, they need to connect. But if you have something like this, right, you don't even get any triangle. Okay, so that's our case 1, when the door is less than height. Okay, can you raise your hand if you understand our case 1? Okay, Brandon, Elaine, Marcus, do you have any question you want to ask me about case 1? Okay, so we're all good. The other three will be similar kind of logic. Okay, we're gonna increase the door. Okay, make the door longer and longer. So we'll keep the angle the same still. Okay, they give you 30 degree. They give you a 5. The height is still 2.5, right? Because it's the same angle, right? But this time I'm going to increase the door. Okay, second case is when the door is the same, right? Equal as the height. So like that, right? This is the door. Okay, so if I swing a little bit, it won't touch the base, right? No triangle, no triangle, no triangle. The only place to touch the base is on the height. Okay, other place you cannot make the triangle. So when the door is equal to height, right? So h equal to 2.5 also equal to a, then you have a right triangle, right? Because it doesn't move, right? Right triangle. And that's the only way to draw it. So that's one solution. Okay, when the door is the same as height. Okay, you cannot memorize this, just try to understand why. Okay, and I show you with the moving door, right? Then you can understand. Okay, let's move on to case 3. I will make the door even longer. Okay, the door is the one in the middle, right? The A. So keeping the same measurements, 30 degree, the 5. Okay, and then we have a moving door. The height is 2.5. This time it says the door is between the height and hypotenuse. B is the hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse. H is the height. Okay, so a number, we want a door that's between the height and hypotenuse. So I need someone to give me a number, okay, that's in between the height and hypotenuse. Okay, Jiawen, can you please give me a number?
2
will be
2. Is 2
Yeah.
between height and hypotenuse?
Ellen, 卫兵
Huh? Jiawen. Jiawen, are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. We want a number that's between height and hypotenuse.
Okay, let's do Tina.
3
3, yes. Okay. 3 is between 2.5 and 5. Okay. So we'll pick 3. So here is 2.5, right? To make a 3, so maybe a little bit bigger, right? But then if I do that, then the triangle is sticking out, right? So I need to swing it, right? I need to make the 3 and then swing it so it can touch the base. Make sense, right? This will be 3. I swing it so it touches the base. Okay, so if that's the case, right? If A is 3, then you get a big triangle there. Okay. So is that the only place I can put the 3? As you can see here, there are 2 possibilities, right? Is there another place I can place the 3 so it also makes a triangle? Okay, keeping the 30 degree, keeping the 5, and keeping the 3. Where should I put another side so it's a different triangle. Does anyone know? Where can I put the door? So it still makes a triangle. So that it still touch the base. Is there another place? Anyone wants to try? Where else can I put the door? Other than this? Instead of here, where else can I put it? So it's also a triangle. If I lift it up, it won't touch, right? If I move it towards the height, it will be sticking out. But is there another place I can put it so it's a different shape of triangle?
Can you keep moving it to the left?
Okay, let me try it. You mean moving it to the left?
Yeah.
But it will be sticking out though.
I would. Never mind.
Keep going like this?
Yeah, I don't think it'll work.
Should I keep going?
Could it? Would it? Sure.
If I keep going, then it will be here, right?
This will work, right?
Yeah, it still works. Okay, we want the side to touch the base. Very good. Okay, so I can swing, either you keep the side on the right side or keep it on the left, because the base is not given, right? They did not tell you how long the base should be. So the base could be longer, could be shorter. Okay, the only three things you need to fix, you need to keep it the same as the angle side, right? So you keep the angle 30, you keep the hypotenuse 5, and you also keep the door is 3. Okay, so when you have these 3 measurements, when the door is between height and hypotenuse, there are 2 possibilities for the triangle. Okay, you could either get a big triangle or a smaller triangle. Okay, so that's why it's ambiguous. Okay, sometimes you get no solution, sometimes you get 1 solution. This time you get 2 solutions. Okay, so door between the hypotenuse and the height. Okay, so this one is 2 solutions. Okay, last one. Last one is when the door is longer, right? You can see the case 4. Door is longer or equal to the hypotenuse. Okay, before we talk about this, can you raise your hand if you understand case 3? Want to make sure everyone understands. Okay, let me know if you have questions. Does everyone understand why we get 2 triangles? Okay, Chris and Harry, do you have any questions about case 3? Okay, so last case is when I make the door much longer, okay? How long? Longer than hypotenuse. Okay, so I keep the angle still the same now. Okay, hypotenuse is 5. I want the door to be longer than hypotenuse. So, Elaine, can you give us a number that's longer than hypotenuse?
6.
6, okay. So 6 will be, here's 5. So 6 will be maybe like this. So if I want to make it touch the base, I need to swing it, right? This is too long, right? I need to stick it on the right side. Okay, so if it's longer or equal to hypotenuse, longer or equal to 5, could be 5, right? If it's 5, you have to stick it on the right side as well. Longer than 5, for sure you have to stick it on the right side. So A is 6 in this case. The base, they did not tell you how long it has to be, so you can make it longer, right? So then they touch. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we have angle, side, side. So when longer or equal to hypotenuse, right, door, longer or equal to hypotenuse, then you get one solution. Okay, so this one, it will be very difficult if you just look at these rules and then try to remember it, right? So it's better you understand the picture. Think about how I use the door, right, to swing it. It has to make sense, right? Otherwise, you will mix up the rule, okay? So no solution means it's too short to touch the ground. Right triangle means just the same as height. Two solution means it's in between, right? So you can either place the door on the outside or push the door to the inside, okay? And then one solution, the last one, is when the door is too long to put it on the inside, right? You have to put it on the outside. Okay, you only need to worry about this when you are given an ASS, okay? Angle, side, side. All right, so let me know. If you have no question, you can raise your hand. We'll try a few questions, okay? See what kind of question they ask. Okay, raise your hand if you're okay to move on. And when you finish copying, okay, make sure you copy everything down here. Okay, Angela, any, Brandon, Harry? Okay, everyone's good with the 4 cases. Okay, maybe it's you can still refer back to this chart, okay, because it's the first day we look at it. Now let's look at a question now. So question 13. It asks you to sketch, right? Because the way we learned it, we always put the angle on the left corner, right? So we'll draw the same way. The angle that they give you, you put it on the left corner. Then easier for you to match the cases, okay? So after sketching, we need to find out number of solution. So it could be either no solution, one solution, or two solutions, right? And to figure that out, you need to know the height, okay? So let's look at this one, first one. Okay, I'll go over the first one with you, and then you can try the other 3 by yourself. Okay, so triangle RST, right? So they give you an angle T. Okay, so, and then they give you a pair, right? That's a pair. And then this one will be the door. No, the opposite one is the door. This one is the door, right? The one across it, right? This is the angle, and then this one is the hypotenuse, right? The door is the one that's opposite to the angle. So let's draw that out. Okay, I put angle T just like we put angle A before. I give you 50.2 degree. The door, because right now I don't know if it will touch the base or not. Okay, so I just keep it hanging there. Okay, the door is just there. We'll need to check later. And then the hypotenuse is S. Okay, right now, how about I will just pretend it's touching. Okay, we don't know. We'll check later. Okay, so it looks more normal, right? Okay, so S is 10.5. Okay, so this is the door. This is the hypotenuse. Okay, and then if that side, if the left side is the S, that means the angle on the right corner is the S. Right, and then R has to be on the top, and then small r. Okay, any question about the picture? Now we need to draw the height, right? Need to find the height so we can determine which case. Okay, so to find the height, you think about how we found the height before. This is how we find the height. Okay, you need to use sine. So please find the height right now and raise your hand, okay, once you found the height. So in the homework, you will get something similar like this, right? You will be either they give you the picture, okay, or they give you the measurement. You have to draw the picture. Then you have to check how many solutions you can get, okay? So you also need to know how to draw picture, right? If they give you the picture, that's easier, right? Okay, can you raise your hand if you got the height? Sine 52 opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, how long is the height? Okay, raise your hand if you found it. Okay, does anyone have question about how to find the height? You have to ask me now, okay? Or you have trouble for homework. Okay, Brandon and Elaine, do you have any question how to find the height? Elaine?
Yes?
Yeah, do you have question about how to find height?
Nope.
Have you found it?
Nope.
Okay. Are you, okay, do you need help?
Nope. It's just calculators pulling a funny.
Okay. All right, and then you tell me when you're done, okay?
Okay. Okay. Finally. 8.06. And then if it's like just if you like do so just to the nearest tenth, right?
Yeah, nearest 10.
Then it'd be just 8.1.
8.1. Okay, 8.1. Thank you. Let's double check. Marcus, how long is your height?
I got 8.1.
8.1 as well. Okay, so now we got the height. Let's think about the case, right? Is this case 1, 2, or 3? Right, we know this one is ambiguous, right? Angle, side, side, right? This is ambiguous. So we need to know if it's case 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one? Anyone know? Compare the door, okay? The door is 7.1. Does it match case 1, 2, 3, 4?
Case 1.
1. Okay, what's case 1? Can you remind us?
Door is smaller than height.
Yes, very good. Okay, door is 7.1, height is 8.1, door less than height. So this is case 1. Case 1 means what? Evan, what does case 1 tell us?
Case one tells you that the door is shorter than the first one. I mean than the height.
Yeah, so what's the conclusion? How many solutions?
Oh, there's no solution.
Yes, okay, so that's your answer, okay, for this first question. So once you get the door, you get a height, you compare, okay, and then try to match, figure out which case it is, okay, then you know how many solutions you have. Okay, any questions about how to do this kind of questions? So I'll let you do B, C, D now, okay? So start by drawing the picture, keep the angle on the left corner. Once you figure that out, okay, you can find the height and figure out the case. All right? So go ahead and raise your hand when you finish all 3, okay? Remember the angle, you always put it on the left corner so it looks like the way we memorized it. You can ask me question if anyone got stuck, okay, or has any trouble doing the picture, okay? Pretend these questions are like the homework, okay? So make sure you can do them all on no trouble, okay? Okay, by now you should finish B already, right? At least. We'll check the picture, okay? 27-degree.
Jason,
Yeah,
could you go to the notes for case 2? I didn't copy that one down.
the notes for case 3?
2.
Case 2, like you mean here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, thank you.
Yeah. Let me know when you're done, okay?
Okay, I'm done. Thank
All right.
you.
You. Okay, so this one, the opposite side is B, that's the door. And then this one has to be the C, the hypotenuse. So that will be big C and A, small a. Height will be here. Okay, so let's check answer for B first. Harry, how long is the height for question B?
13.6.
13.6. Is that right? Is that what you said? 13.6?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Anyone else got different? 13.6? Okay, then which case would it be? The door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Marcus, what do you think? Question B, which case is it?
It would be we just would it be 4?
Case 4 because?
The door is bigger than the hypotenuse.
Okay, so 35 is bigger than which
30.
one? Yeah, 30. Very good. Okay, so this one is case 4. So I don't even need to use height at all, right? So if it's case 4, what's the conclusion then? Angela?
Sorry, I did something wrong.
Okay. Well,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, we got,
There's one solution.
yeah, one solution it is. Okay. So you could also start by checking with the hypotenuse, right? If you already see, this one is bigger than hypotenuse. So who cares about the height, right? I don't need it. But even if you found the height first, it's fine, okay? So one solution, when the door is longer or equal to hypotenuse. Okay, next one. So please raise your hand if you finish all 3. And in the homework, some picture they are flipped around. Okay, it's not the same image, right? Same picture as how we memorize. So you might need to flip your head or flip the paper so it looks the same. Okay, later I'll show you what I meant. Okay, because we always keep the angle on the left corner, right? But in the homework, they might move it, maybe move the angle to the right side. Okay, so that means your door will be on the left side, right? It's like flip mirrored, or they may be rotated, right? Turn the triangle, just trying to make it confusing. So if you want, you could redraw it, or if you're able to just think about which one's the door, right? Figure out which one's the height, then it should also have no problem. Okay, so this one's A, this one's C, and C. Okay, raise your hand if you finish C and D. Okay, so now after question B, we know that we can check with the hypotenuse first, right? So you can see, this door is not longer than the hypotenuse, right? 3 is not bigger than 4. Okay, so it's not case 4. Okay, so you can do that first. That means we need to find the height. Okay, so let's check the height. Okay, Harry, have you found the height?
2.2.
2.2, thank you. Okay, so sine, I'll show the step here. Sine, angle is 34, is h over 4. Okay, you find the height. Okay, Colin, which case is this one?
I did case 3 for this one
Because,
because was it the door is bigger than the height, but it's smaller than hypotenuse.
okay, so door is 3, it's bigger than 2.2, but then smaller than hypotenuse of 4. Okay, so this one is case 3. Case 3 means how many solutions, Braden?
Let's see. Three. I might have missed it. Number 3.
You didn't copy it down?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you gotta copy it down right now. Right, let me know when you are done.
I got it.
Okay, so what's your conclusion here?
2 solutions.
Yeah, okay, 2 solutions. So 2 solutions here, that means one triangle is the big one like that. The other one will be the one that's swing, right? Still keeping the same measurements, right? Still 34 degree, still is 4, still is 3, right? But then your angle A and C are changed now, right? It's still angle side, side. Angle, side, side. Okay, but then you could get a bigger triangle or a smaller triangle, right? Used to be outside, now it swings to the inside. Okay, so 2 solutions. Okay, if you still have some people working on D, if you finish D, raise your hand. Angle A is 19. Side A, the door is 10. Side B is 13. Okay, and then this will be B, that will be C. Okay, Jiawen and Waylon, are you still working on D? Okay, so let's have Evan.
Yeah.
Yep, how do we start?
So it would. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, so the height is 4.2.
4.2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And then?
The do I just go to like which case it is, or like?
Yeah, you can tell me what kind of case is this one.
I chose case 3
because
the door is the height is smaller than the door and the hypotenuse.
Okay, so
and
the
then
door is 10, right? Door is 10, is
yeah.
bigger than 4.2, smaller than 13.
Yeah.
Case 3, and then?
It has 2 solutions.
2 solutions, perfect. Okay, so I hope everyone understand the logic behind ambiguous case. Okay, so let's take a look at the homework. Okay, what kind of question you will see in the homework, and then how they try to confuse you. Okay, I haven't decided which number, but then I'll show you first. Okay, you guys can turn to page 19. Okay, so look at page 19. So question 1, right? It tells you to determine the height of the triangle, like we did, right? And then how many triangles can be created, right? With the given property, means with the given information. So you will need to worry about, right, the ambiguous case here, right? For example, question A is the normal one, right? We have the angle, right? 40 degree, side, side. So the door, you can see right away, right? Which one's the door? So they might try to trick you by flipping it. So for example, like question D, they put the angle on the right side and then side, side, right? Angle, side, side. So which number is the door? Which one is the door?
11.8.
Yes, okay. So this time the door will be 11.8. And then your height will be the one still here, right? You try to find the height and compare with the door compare with the height and hypotenuse, okay? And you figure out, okay? So, and then you will get question that's in numbers, like these ones. Then you need to draw the pictures, okay? So make sure you review your notes before you start on the homework, okay? This part is quite confusing. So if you don't have any question, okay, I'll see you after the winter break, which is January the 9th, okay, January 9th. And then tomorrow, remember to pick up the book 2 at Palmer. Okay, so look at your own schedule. Okay, I'll see you guys. Have a great weekend and happy holidays.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.